out fine, 'cause you're an asshole tonight.
All right, jabronis, we're live. We're not live. Sorry, this is a recording. How's everyone doing? Happy Mother's Day. We had Mother's Day a couple days ago. Hope everyone was able to either call their mother or hang out with them, let them know that they're appreciated and you love them. I called my mother, Crazy Carol Libretti. She's up in New Jersey. I wished her Happy Mother's Day. I got the standard, 15, 20 minutes of getting yelled at and berated, which is normal. Again, wasn't really a big problem. So it was a nice conversation, and I miss her, and I can't wait to see her again. I hope you guys enjoyed your time with your mothers, whether it be in person or on the phone, what have you. So we're gonna start today with a new segment. I think I'm gonna call it Into the Cage. Now, what I want to do with this is just basically provide you guys a little random daily or every episode a new random fact about everybody's favorite actor, Nick Cage. And we'll see how it goes. Hopefully you enjoy it. The purpose is to educate, enlighten you uncultured swines about the great Nick Cage. So hopefully you enjoy it. So without further ado, let's step into the cage, shall we?
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Open my eyes! My eyes!
Today's fact is sponsored by Fat Anthony's Sausage and Peppers. A platter so delicious, you'll forget about the week's worth of heartburn and agita it'll give you after you eat it. To get your order today, visit www.meatspin.com/jabroni and you'll get 5% off your first order. That's Fat Anthony's Sausage and Peppers. Sounds pretty good to me. Get a good platter, get some agita. Agita for you normals is Guido heartburn. So there you go. Okay, the fact today kind of goes back to what we discussed with Nick Cage last episode about his name change. Originally, he was a Coppola, switched over to Cage. It was not just to get out of the success umbrella that the Coppola name brought. He wanted to do it by himself, succeed in acting, but he also decided on the name Cage after the comic book hero, Luke Cage. And I thought that was a pretty cool little tidbit of information. So, fact of the day, changed his name after Luke Cage, the superhero comic book guy. All right, moving on. I got a new webcam over here. It was a gift. It was a re-gift. And I'm not sure about the quality. I'm not sure how I like it. So give me your little feedback in comments or via text or what have you. And I'll see if I change back to my other shitty webcam. But otherwise, we're going to keep this one for now. So, okay, stepping over back into, I don't know, I guess it's called Jabroni Junction for now. I can't think of a better name. Somebody please help me think of a better name for it. I need something, original, appropriate for the segment about me, bitching about something, getting hot and bothered about something. So if you think of a good name, let me know. Today's topic, though, is something super sensitive to me. It gets me flustered real fast. If you want to ruffle my feathers, you talk about one of these two establishments that are on my blacklisted food establishments. So we're going to talk about that, discuss that, and why. So going into, we'll just jump right in. Let's just jump right in. The first one on the list is Burger King. Now, to set the stage for this whole thing on how it became Burger King, let's kind of backtrack and give you a little history lesson on Northeastern Italian Americans and their stereotypes. So there's this thing that when you're born as an Italian American, even if you're born in America, you never even step foot in Italy, there's this thing that I call blind loyalty that you get indoctrinated with from right out of the womb up through childhood. Everything you are taught is steeped in this whole blind loyalty concept. Your family over everything. Don't forget about your Libretti family name. It means everything. And bros before hoes, and don't ever, leave your bros behind. If they're going to go date girls, then get rid of them, because if they're going to choose women over you, then screw them. You don't need them. Stupid stuff like that. I have several cousins that don't talk to each other anymore because they stuck their anchor. They fell on their sword for one particular topic, and now their blind loyalty is to that. They don't talk anymore, and they will go to their grave not talking, just to make sure that they know, this is what I stand for, and you're against it, so screw you forever. And it's really stupid and immature, and I do the same exact thing, because why wouldn't I? That's what I got taught, and I know nothing else, and that's that. So my blindly loyal fast food establishment is McDonald's. Here's why. When I was a kid, first of all, McDonald's had, and still probably has, the best play places you can possibly imagine. So as a kid, you're driving by a McDonald's and you see a 2-story high play place with slides and a ball pit, and you're immediately sold right there. You want to go in and check it out. Plus, they had the Happy Meal. So for stupid little Italian kids like me, you give a kid a toy with his shit food, of course he's going to love it. I know McDonald's food's garbage. I'm not an idiot. But they gave me a Hot Wheels or a little Beanie Babies platypus that I thought was cool when I was a kid and is obviously stupid now, but I still liked it then. So obviously I was hooked on McDonald's immediately. So besides that, my mother, Crazy Carol, used to, I guess you could call it lie. It was more like a mom fib. So I don't necessarily, give her crap for it. I'll make fun of her now behind this microphone where she can't hit me. But she would always tell us when we drove by after school and wanted to go get McDonald's for dinner, she would say, "Oh, it's closed. We can't go there. Maybe next time we'll find out when it's open and we'll go." And maybe then. And it was closed every day. At 4 o'clock, McDonald's was closed every weekday for us, according to my mother. And McDonald's isn't closed, but you know what? That exclusivity made me want it even more. And the big reason that I'm blindly loyal to McDonald's and forever will be is every year when my family and I make wine, of course we make wine. We're dirty Guidos from Jersey. We make wine every year. So we make wine. We started with my grandfather, my mother's father, Al Scalingi. May he rest in peace. We would go to his house in Scotch Plains. My grandmother would be in the kitchen smoking her little Winston cigarettes in that little Cruella de Vil heater filter thing, that little plastic thing. Pick my grandfather, and we go head out to the, I don't know what it's called, the Italian store, the Guido store, to go get our grapes and whatever, Parmesan cheese, a tracksuit, gold chains, whatever you needed, it was there. It was there for your dirty Guidos. So that's where we went. But first, we would stop at McDonald's in the morning to get breakfast. And we would devise our winemaking plans over breakfast. I'd always get the big McBreakfast, whatever it's called, with the flapjacks and the hash brown and the garbage eggs. So I could feel like a big boy, even though I'm not a big boy. But I would eat that every time. We would come up with our plan of what wine we're going to make, how many crates, what grapes we're going to mix it with, all the different things that go into making wine. We would do that at McDonald's. And we did that every year up until the day my grandfather died. And then even after that, when we make wine, my father, my brother, and I will stop at McDonald's for a shitty breakfast. And I love it. And it's great. So McDonald's will always be my blindly loyal fast food joint. Now, other fast food joints I'll go to. Wendy's, Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, all those other ones. I'll go to them. Burger King I will not, though. And here's why. And here's my very valid reason why. Okay? Rewind 1992-ish. I'm a little kid. 4 foot nothing, 3'5" maybe, just a walking nose. And Burger King puts out this ad dogging on McDonald's. We have flame broiled burgers, and McDonald's preheats their patties from the freezer, and they're trash. And ours are better because they're flame broiled. Now, I didn't like the fact that they were dogging on McDonald's. I didn't really know what was going on, though. My mother, she got heated. I don't like negative campaigning. I don't like what McDonald's is being thrown to the wolves like this by Burger King. I don't like this. I'm not going to Burger King anymore. I'm a stupid kid. All I know is somebody is talking bad about McDonald's, and even my mother doesn't like it. Therefore, I do not like it. Blind loyalty. I do not like Burger King. And from that point on, from 1992 on, neither my mother or myself have ever spent a dime at Burger King ever again. I will admit I have had it before. I've had friends buy it. They don't want me to die without having a Whopper or something. And we went and got it one time, for the baseball team when we were traveling on a road trip. So the team paid for it. And I got to tell you, I'm happy with my decision. The food was not good. Whopper is garbage. It's not great. The Chicken McClub wannabe is not good. So I'm happy with my decision. And as as I grew older, I continued to be happy with my decision because McDonald's continued to evolve and improve. Minus the little setback that they had when they got rid of Mayor McCheese. I did not like that, I will admit. Everything since then has only improved their brand. They regionally focus their menus to wherever it is. So in Maine, for instance, you can go to a McDonald's and you can get a McLobster meal for, I don't know, $12. It's obviously not the best lobster, but it's still a lobster meal. $12, McLobster. Done. You want it? You got it. What does Burger King offer you? They come back every couple years with the chicken fries. Cool. What do they got now? A vegan burger? A vegan burger? Come on. Nobody wants to eat your regular burgers. You think people want to eat your shit vegetable burger? Let me know how that goes, Burger King. Good luck with that one. All right? So, Burger King, first on the list. Gets me hot and bothered thinking about. Not nearly as much as this next one. And I know some of you already know what I'm talking about. It's Olive Garden. Now, it is, I will admit, it's contested with a lot of my friends, my non-Italian American friends. Why don't you give it a shot? It's not bad. You get free salad and breadsticks. I'm not going there because it's good Italian. It's just cheap. Well, I don't want to hear it, okay? Years ago, Olive Garden started with this ad campaign to try to bring up their numbers or whatever, to try to build the lie that is we are homemade Italian, authentic Italian food, whatever. And this first ad was, we send our chefs all the way over to Italy to train and learn how to cook our homemade Italian cuisine so that they can bring that to your plates on our tables in Olive Garden so that you can taste what it's like in the motherland again. Any reasonable human being with half a brain cell could just do a quick Google and realize they don't send their chefs to Italy. They don't. You know where they send their chefs to? And it's not even all of them. They have their headquarters chefs, their big brass chefs. They go to Oklahoma. They got a base in Oklahoma City or something like that, and they train there. And what do they train on, mind you? How to reheat frozen meals to taste like they're not reheated, to taste like they were cooked fresh for you right there. That's the skill set they're learning for you to bring to your table so you can enjoy our authentic Italian. Give me a break. Okay? Nobody buys that. You can taste their slop and immediately know that's not That's not even homemade. You didn't even just make this. This is reheated. I could taste the freezer burn. All right? So you're not fooling anyone. But what really did it for me, and this hurt my pride as a dirty Guido, as an ignorant Italian American, with that blind loyalty steeped deep inside of me, what really hurt was the next round of commercials they came out with a couple years later. I think I was in like junior high or high school at the time, maybe, I don't know. All I know is it was at a time when my brain wasn't fully developed, but it was developed enough to know to blacklist this place. So this ad that they put out, it's some, I don't know, Joey Tribbiani looking idiot. And he's on the TV with his black t-shirt tucked into his jeans like a real asshole. And he's like, oh, my Uncle Vinny and his family are coming here. They're coming right off the boat through Ellis Island to be with us today. And we wanted to give him the best representation of home that we can possibly imagine. And to do that, we took him to Olive Garden, because at Olive Garden, he can get the same homemade iceberg lettuce and dildo-shaped Wonder Bread breadstick that they heat up from the freezer. And he can go take this ravioli from the microwave and heat that up and eat it, and it will just taste like home, because that's what he does at home. He reheats his ravioli, he eats that shit breadstick and that dirty water lettuce, and that's what we want to do, because he's family, and when you're at Olive Garden, you're family. Listen to me. Listen to me very good, everybody. No self-respecting Italian-American family, or any immigrant American family for that matter, would take their relatives off the boat from Italy and take them to the Olive Garden to have an authentic meal. You just don't do it. Okay? And the fact that they're trying to sell this lie that this is what we provide, homemade, authentic Italian food. The fact that they think we're stupid enough to believe that is embarrassing and insulting. Okay? It's insulting to all of us ignorant, stubborn Italian Americans out there who have to get heated over this. It's insulting to us. Okay? Do you think other immigrants coming over from whatever country, you think Romanian immigrants coming from wherever they're doing their gypsy stuff to come to America and want to go out to, I don't know, Gruel Garden to get their food? No. Their family's going to make their little newspaper clippings and warm milk porridge and serve it to them homemade at their house. Okay? I don't know if that's what they really eat. My friend Tanya, she's Romanian, she might know, but they're certainly not going to go find some glorified fast food chain and get reheated whatever the hell and think it's just like home. It's just not going to happen. And the fact that Olive Garden thinks what they're doing is working and that we believe it, it's just insulting and embarrassing. It is. You don't see any Italians there ever. Isn't that telling enough to other people? My friends are always telling me, it's not that bad. I still go there. There's no Italians there. If Italian people don't want to go there and don't think it's good, that should be a sign to you that it's garbage. Okay? And the fact that people still go there is mind-boggling to me. I still don't understand it. I mean, it's the numbers are dwindling. Especially after the whole homemade burger fiasco, the Italian burger that happened in 2012, 2013 timeframe. I don't know if you heard about that one. They put out this ad that they're now instituting an authentic Italian-style burger for the crowds that are on the go and need a quick bite to eat, but also want authentic Italian food on the go. Okay? Go check the history books. Go check, through the annals in the library. You're not going to see any authentic, homemade, Italian-style burgers. That's not a thing, okay? And yet, what did they do? They tried to peddle this on us. You stupid Americans. We're gonna give you this, shove this stupid fat-ass burger down your throats, and you're going to think it's Italian, and we're going to make millions off of you. Backfired. Shocker. Their numbers went down. Shocker. They took it off the menu within 2 months. Okay? Now, I might be the only person who's going to be happy when they close down. But I'm telling you this. When they do close down, I'm going to be out in the streets with my pots and pans that I make my homemade Italian food in. Going to be celebrating, dinging and danging them, jumping up and down like we won the World Series. And I'm going to be happy. And it's coming. It's coming. Nobody believes me. Everyone thinks, oh, no, Olive Garden is doing fine. They're not. It's coming. Doomsday is coming for Olive Garden. And I'm going to be there to dump the dirt on their grave and laugh all the way back home, where I'm going to go make my spaghetti and meatballs and be happy about it in peace. Okay? And for my friends who go there on purpose just to get me all hot and bothered, I know what you're doing. I know that game. It's working, though. I'm sorry to say. My old baseball coach, Skip, I know he doesn't like that crap. He can't possibly like it. Yet he subjects his loving, awesome family, his children and his great wife. He makes them eat it all the time just so he can send me the text. Hey, look what I got. We're family now because I'm at the Olive Garden. This is real Italian. I love this stuff. And he thinks it's going to get under my skin. And it does. He gets under my skin every time. Whoo! Much respect to Skip for doing that, toughing it out, and his family. It's gonna be tough to do that every month. Go out to that porta-john for food, just to keep the prank alive. So I got to tip my cap to him for that. All right, I think I'm done bitching for today. I'm gonna go back to my first world living style. Find something else to bitch about for next episode. But hope you enjoyed it. If you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I think it's Libretti Podcast Diary show on YouTube. Check it out on Anchor Podcast. Tell your friends, please, if you like it. If you don't, tell your friends anyway. Tell them to give it a shot. Subscribe to my Instagram or follow me on Instagram at Sarge029 and let me know what you think. Give me the feedback. Shoot me the text feedback. Tell me I'm good or I'm not good. Whatever. So thanks again, and I'll see you next week. All right, stay strong, everyone.
And I was talking to your mother just the other night. I told her I thought you were an asshole. She said, yes, I think you're right. And all